You're on, son. What a do, everyone. What a do. Happy Sunday to all of you. I know there was a few of you. I could see a few of you sitting. A few of you. Let me maximize myself there. Maximize myself. Hello, myself. How are you doing? Good to see you. How is everybody bloody well doing? So I'll go back to the top because I saw you were in Monday, Kirsty, Nico. That was it. I saw, and then I saw Louise come in. Louisa, Bonzi, how you doing? Kirsty's been watching Rivals. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What is this sunrise thing? What is this sunrise thing all about? Princess Lena, how you doing? Tim, how you doing? Good to see you. Nice to see everyone. How are you all feeling on a Sunday evening? Everyone good? Not bad, not a bad day, not a bad weekend pour moi. Not a bad weekend pour moi. For the main obvious reason there, as you can see underneath. And of course, Mandy, it's a very special occasion for you as well. A very special time. Very special time for the number one fan, Mandylicious. You probably deserve your own banner, didn't you? Right, I'm going to create your banner now, Mandy, right? This is live banner creation we're going to have here. Live banner creation. We won't do it on my Instagram one. We won't do it on the Charcoal Coffee Company. We'll change that one, right? No, cancel that. Cancel that. Just edit it, right? I'm going to create Mandy's very own banner. What we in caps here? Right, Mandy. I won't spoil it. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm obviously very, very concentrated here. Oops, no. Who's buzzing me? Who's buzzing me here? There we go. And we'll just get that up. Whoa! It's breaking news. Where is it? Did I just delete? I didn't delete it. Did I delete that? No, it is. There it is. There we go. It's official, everyone. Oh, Rivals, is this a program on the congrats on St. George. Okay. Is that a program on the TV, Rivals? I'm not watching it. Not watching Rivals. I've not been watching. What have I been watching? What have I been watching of late? You know what? I did see an amazing thing. I thought it was amazing anyway. Treehouse builders on Discovery. It's amazing what they're doing building these tree houses. They're absolutely huge. These tree houses, massive. Completely enthralled by it. Sat for an hour and watched the whole episode. I was meant to be doing something else. Always the way. Started doing something else. Flicked on this, just a tree house, and they said it's going to be a massive bridge. And I went, what? Let's have a look at this. An hour gone, and then series whatever it is, record series. What is it? Series record. It's not what it is. Series repeat series, whatever it's called. You know what I mean. But yeah, I'm not watching the Rivals. So everyone, yeah, it's been not a bad weekend. 1,000 subs, obviously. Woo! 1,000 subs. Thanks everyone for sticking with it and coming along on the journey. It's been a roller coaster compared to Kevin87, which continues to Kevin87, SDW77, which continues to rise. Gary, good evening. How you doing? I know it is. I can't remember what I think it's 1018. Now it's at 1018. We're at. So yeah. So thanks to everyone for sticking with it, like I said, and coming along on the journey and supporting me and being around and sticking around. It's good to have you all on board. Thanks, Louise. And it's been a good weekend because that happened obviously while I was on JV stream. I think Kirsty, you were on JV stream as well at that very point. They got me over to the 1,000. I think I was at 994, and I went into JV's Hangout and I said, Just 6, he said. How you doing, Kevin? I said, yeah, 6, just 6 left to 1,000, and they all went bump, and it was at 1,000 in seconds. So yeah, that got me over, and then it just carried on and just rose a little bit again in the evening. So 1,000 subs, woo! So I've applied for all the monetization jazz and all that jazz. So we'll see what happens with all of that. Just waiting to hear back from them. It can take several days. It says it can take several days. So we did it. We hit it. As I said, a lot quicker than SDW77 did it, but that continues to rise, that channel. That's now at 554 subscribers. James, how you doing? The other person to be wed. Woo! Husband and wife. Cheers, everyone. 51, number 51, Rum and Rants. We hit the 1,000 by number 51 of the Rum and Rants. This is DMF, not sponsored. Cheers. Cheers to all of you. Thanks. And all of your support has been the reason why it has happened and why I continue to do it. So thanks very much, everyone. Cheers. And if you've got a drink, have a drink. Oh, that was lovely. That is lovely. So yeah, that happened. And then what else happened? I've been tiling. That's what I've been doing. Tiling. I've been tiling my kitchen. Finally got around to doing it. Tiling my kitchen. Bought the tiles. Ordered the tiles. Took me ages to pick the tiles. I'd already picked them. I'd already picked my tiles. A while back, went back to the shop. The shop's gone. Shop's moved to Shrewsbury. I'm not driving to Shrewsbury for tiles, right? It's not that far, but I'm not driving to Shrewsbury for tiles. Yes. So, got my tiles. Started tiling. All the floors done. The floors are all done, and I'm on to the walls now. And I've got the floor tiles are the same tiles that are behind the cooker, the hob. So there's that same bit that's on the floor is behind the cooker. Apparently that's in, they told me. And the rest is a blue tile to match the blue kitchen. So I'm sort of in between. Do the tiling. You go and just put a bit of stuff on the wall, just put another tile on, and then while you're making a cup of tea, 2 or 3 tiles, make your cup of tea and sit down. So I did that last night. I think I was tiling last night at 11:45 because I went in and I went, I could just do a row there. So I did a row and then went and sat down again. So yeah, I've been doing that, and then Spurs. What happened to Spurs? I'm glad we've got no Spurs fans in the chat. What the hell happened to Spurs? I was doing my tiling, and I thought, well, that's 20 minutes gone. I'll go and sit down now, and I'll go and watch the Spurs game for a bit. 5-0, 21 minutes, 5-0. I was just sitting there for ages going, 5-0, 5-0. Is that old? What is this? Is this a real game? What is this? And then I went to the recap and it said all the 5 goals were there. I went, oh my God, 5-0. 6-1. So that's ridiculous. They're going to get battered. So I will enjoy watching the reaction to them getting battered on TalkSport and what everyone says on TalkSport. We might be a little bit jerky. I can see it being a little bit jerky because I have got videos uploading at the same time. Oh no, they're both in now. They're both in. So that should be it. That's probably why it went a bit jerky there. They're both in now. They're both just the 4K processing. Now I've done 3 videos just before I did the live stream, and they're all downloaded now. So it was just they're all in. It's just the 4K to download now. So yeah. So what was I saying? So that was crazy. That was a crazy result. And I saw Daniel's team won. What was the end result? I saw it was 3-0, but West Ham were playing well against Bournemouth. I didn't see what the end result was. Fixtures and results. 4-0, right? 4-0. Oof, that was a good result for them. So where does that leave West Ham now? They must be getting close to safety now. West Ham. The Stam. Where are the Stam? Oh, they must be higher up. Where are the Stam? No, they're not all the way up there. 13th. Oof, 34 points though. Still 34 points. 28 for 18th. Still tight, isn't it? Everton, Nick. If you're still there, Nick, 28 points. 28 above you, 29 above that. So close down there this season, isn't it? So close. Jim Bob, how you doing? Good to see you, Jim Bob. Oh, thanks, Jim Bob. It all happened very, very quick. Very, very quick on Saturday. Was it Saturday evening? Whatever night JV's hangout was. He goes at midnight. He does his live at midnight. There's a motley crew again. What was about 7 of them, 8 of them? So yeah. But thanks everyone. Thanks everyone. It's all down to you. This is the year we go. Oh, I don't know, Nick. I don't know. It's so close down there. There's so many people beating everybody else. Watford are not doing well either, Jim Bob. Didn't they lose again? I'm sure I saw them lose again. Did they not lose again on Saturday? Yes, away at Hull. Oh, Jim Bob, you're not having a great time of late, are you? Watford, Everton. Where does that leave Watford in the table? Oh, you're 13th as well, right? Okay, same as West Ham then. 59 points. What's the playoff? 65. Oh, well. No, I think it's a bit. No, you'd need a lot to happen. You need a lot to happen, Jim Bob, to get into that. Friday night, was it? Thanks, Kirsty. Friday night. You need a lot to happen, Jim Bob, for you to get into that playoff now. You might still have hope. Just keep the mini eggs at the back of your room. Don't bring them to the forefront, for God's sake. Jim Bob opened the mini eggs. 1-1. He took a mini egg. 2-1. Like, what happened? You were winning? Or whatever it was. They were winning, and then they were losing. Yeah, unbelievable. You've renewed for next season. Well, that's just football, though. That's pure football. That's the journey that Daniel's on, getting to learn that is just football. That is the one thing. Is it Simon Jordan always says it doesn't matter how the one crowd where it doesn't matter how awful it is the week before, they'll still go back the week later and watch it all again. Very rare that you'll get a crowd that will go and watch something. Go, that's terrible. I'll go and watch it again next week, though. I know, and yeah, so I was coming to my stuff that was happening. So that was a crazy result. 6-1. 6-1. 5-0 after 21 minutes. And then I went to my nephew's team, which is that's my nephew's team there, Admiston Juniors in Telford. And they were in a final today against, I'm sure it was Bridgenorth. We were against, was it Bridgenorth? No, it wasn't against Bridgenorth. It was against Allscott. We were against Allscott. I left at half time. It was 1-0. They played at Telford's home ground on a nice pitch with a stand and everything. Nice ground. And they were 1-1 at half time. And I left to come and watch the Man United match. And they won 2-1. So my nephew's team won their final. They won the final. So well done to them. Congratulations to them. 2-1. They won the final. And then I got back, watched the Man United match all the way to penalties. Oh, I knew it from about the 13th minute. I just said, just go straight to the penalties. For God's sake, just get straight to the penalties. And then Solly Marsh, is it Solly? Solly Marsh put one into the Kane area. That's probably following after Harry Kane's ball closely. And who was it? Was it Lindelof? Lindelof, of all people, smashed one into the top corner. So we will now go into the final. Another good thing. We're into another final. And we will see if we can put the ball into City's goal hole more times than they put it into ours, which I think will be highly unlikely, but you never know what will happen, do you? As long as we don't embarrass ourselves, as we have done in the last, in some results of late, 7-0 against Liverpool and 3-0 against Sevilla away. 2-2, the draw was ridiculous as well. But anyway, there's a lot of football chat. But yeah, that's all good things. And was there something else? No, I think that's it. So that's all my good things. Woo! Daniel, how you doing? Good to see you. Huzzah. And Chad, how you doing? Good to see you, Chad. I know, 1,000. Whoa. That was last night, on Friday night. So I was saying on JV's Hangout. So, yes, very, very, very nice. I've still got another week off. I've still got a week off, but I've now got tiling to finish. Tiling is quite tiring. Surprisingly tiring. Tiling is, which I didn't realise, because my body's quite achy at the end of a tiling day, even though you don't think you're doing a lot of work. You're just going. But it's the grouting. It's getting the grout on and doing that. And then and lifting the boxes as well. I suppose just standing and having your neck. And I've now got I had a tile cutter, a hand tile cutter. It was terrible. I don't know how anybody precise cuts with one of these big tile cutter things, right? With a handle, a manual one. I bought a wet tile electric tile cutter with a diamond blade, and my God, what a difference! I was whizzing through tiles, not no business. It's very messy. It's very Lionel. You have to do it outside for sure. But what a difference! $70, $70 from B&Q. Went over to B&Q. $70 McAllister tile cutter, electric tile cutter with a diamond blade, wet tile cutter, very good. Started inside, cut 3 tiles and went, I think I need to go outside with this. So I went outside and carried on outside and got some done. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Thank you, Caspar. Good to see you, Casper, as well. How are you bloody well doing, Caspar? Good to see you. I have to say, it was nice of Severe. It was terrible, wasn't it? It was terrible. What a terrible match. Awful, 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 awful. It's funny, just having such a consistent season after such a bad start. It was we've done really well, and then these just the last was tired. They're tired. They are. You can see it when they're playing. I can see it when they're playing that they're tired. But such a bad result against Liverpool, and that's I mean, the 2-2 at home was bad, and then the 3-0 away was terrible. Terrible. Thanks. I'm going to take my shoes off. I've got my shoes. Still got my shoes on because I'm not long in. I'm taking my shoes off. Oh no, it's because I went to the shop. That's why. So why I've got my showers back ages ago because I went to the shop before the stream. I recorded my videos, put them onto the editing software, went to the shop, came back, edited them, and here we are. We're all here. So as you can see, Mandy and James, they're meant to be having a wedding. 1,000 subs, you're meant to be married. Does that just mean you're married? Are we just assuming that you're married now, you two? Or are you having a ceremony? Are we invited? Do we need a hat? Can we have some detail around that, please, you two? That was an agreement, I believe. I'm taking nothing to do with it. I'm just the platform. Just consider me a platform. That was me trying to be a platform. So, are you wed? Are you wed? Or are you getting wed? No bunting or pop. No, I didn't get any. I saw that in the front, man. I didn't get any. I didn't think to get any. I don't want to make a big deal about it because it is what it is. It's 1,000. So I know it's a big thing for a channel to reach 1,000 because of what it means for a channel, but it's still tiny, isn't it? It's still a tiny thing compared to other channels. So, but it is a big achievement. It is a big achievement, and you have to keep going to achieve that. You can't stop. Definitely can't stop. You have to keep going to achieve it. And I was trying to think what it was now because I was going, can I now make a video about how to get to 1,000 subs? Can I do that now? Am I entitled to do that now? And I was trying to think what it is. What do you get to? You just have to, I think you have to get onto something that people enjoy watching for sure. Of course, that's a dead obvious, but it's all obvious stuff. But I think you probably have to be, I'm going to be careful here, likable, because you go, well, fucking hate you. I think you have to be likable. Do you not have to be likable as well for it to work, for people to get on board, to jump on board and all of that jazz? You're off to the shop. Hopefully pop back on in a bit. Okay, Kirsty, get your chargers. Me, she said she will answer me when you hit. Oh, she'll answer when, did she? Is that what she said? Did you say that, Mandy? You'll answer when I hit 2K? Oh, you're pushing it now, right? You've pushed it up to 2K now, right? Okay. Taking the pressure off. I'm rubbing my feet now because I've just taken my shoes off. I'm rubbing my feet. Very true, Gary. That is very true. It's all about, it's what you do with it. It's what you do with it. So how's everybody been anyway? How's everybody been? I've missed, obviously Spencer's going through some changes in his routine of his life and where he is and stuff. So I've missed his no gig, no worries. That's been funny not having any of them. And I know Daniel's trying to concentrate on content rather than live as well. And I've been concentrating on trying to take some time off And I don't know whether I'm giving anything away, but me and Daniel have done. Am I allowed to say it, Daniel? Is he still there? Are you still there, Daniel? Daniel, are you still there? Am I allowed to say what I want to say? I don't have to. I can just move on. Move on. Move on. Okay. We're live. We're live. Definitely. You sure? Yeah, we're definitely live. We're definitely live. In the next couple of months. Well, hopefully you can. But Jim Bob, your channel's very good. I enjoy watching your channel as well. I thoroughly enjoy, even though I've got no connection to what the only connection I've got to Watford is that I used to have a very good friend, and I say very good friend because I have no contact with her anymore. Lucy Johnston. Was it Johnston or Johnson? Such a good friend. Was she Johnson? Johnson. She was Johnson. Lucy Johnson. We'll be called Bob John Spoon, but that's because we devoured quite a lot of drugs at the time when we were together, not together as a couple, but together living in a house with other people as students. But she was Bob John Spoon. Lucy, that's the only connection I had to Watford. I think I did go to Watford once. But I like your videos and I like your channel. It's very good. Just like I said, just cut back on the mini eggs, son, you'll be fine. Cut back on the mini eggs and you'll be great. Grandmother's 90th yesterday. Mum turned 6 today, so I have been. Ooh, are you a bit tipsy? A bit tipsified, Casper? Had a bit to drink? Had a bit of that. There's been a bit of growth, but it's still a tiny thing. That's what she said. Have you got a little drink, Mandy? Tia Maria or something on the go? And what are you up to, James? We're back to work tomorrow. You off? You've been roofing today? What's everyone been up to, in fact? What have you all been up to? It has been a while. Like I said, I've just been off. What did I do last week? Mainly arranged for stuff. I got stuff arranged that I'd been procrastinating on quite a bit. And just took a rest. Really just took a rest. It's good not being at work. And I'm going to finish the tiling tomorrow. And then I just need to grout it and silicon the edges, and then that's all done. Teetotal, yeah, teetotal. You were bloody drinking in your live streams. You've not done any live streams either. Is that done for you? You finished with the live streams? Oh, return to work. Is that tomorrow? You're returning to work tomorrow? Well, it's a big day. Big day. I think I'll just carry on with my tiling, like I said, and then see how far I can get tomorrow. I I tend to procrastinate a little bit in the day. I'll sit down, I'll do a bit and go, right, I'll sit down, I'll have a cup of tea, I'll sit down, and I'll sit down for an hour instead of 20 minutes. So I do procrastinate, but then because I'm sitting down going, well, it's fine, it doesn't take long. I'll just do a bit and then it's done then, and it doesn't. But you need to get on and do it. And I've got my tile cutter, as I said, now, so it's going to be easier to cut around the plug sockets. I'm not looking forward to cutting around plug sockets for the tiles. I think it'll be easy enough with the tile cutter. God knows how I was ever going to do it with this other one and the tile nippers. Ugh, rubbish, absolute rubbish. Have 3 beers, so no, not today. 3 beers. You've had 3 beers. Free suntans daily, yes. So damn right you do. Roof suntans. So is that? Are we finished on that then? Is it 2K now we're going towards for the wedding or the acceptance of the proposal? 2K we're looking at. What are we at now? It's 1017. It's gone down. I've lost one. We've lost one. Celebrating. I'm a celebrity. Oh, does it? Is that tomorrow? Excellent. I do watch that, so I'll be watching that as well. Jim Bob. Good call. Good shout for that one. I do watch that when it's in Australia and when it was in was it in Wales? The castle? Was it Wales? I think it was Wales, wasn't it? Was Wales, wasn't it? Yes, we're at 1017. It's gone down one. It was at 1018, so it has gone down by one, which it tends to. It goes up and down a little bit as it moves along. So that's where we're at. And like I said, I've got 3 videos that I've done. They're ready to go now. First one is Carnival, and then I've got Ren, and then a little bit of Home Free. The popular ones, the people that what people are watching at the moment, which are those 3, and Pussifer and APC are the popular ones on the channel at the moment. So those are the ones that go out on a regular basis, a rota. And I'll carry on with the Wheel, because I do like Wheel as well. And I will come back around to Peach. I know they don't get many views, Peach, but I really like Peach. I think they're really good. And Karina Round. I know Karina doesn't get many any views, many either. But I really like Karina. That last one I did was very, very, very sexy video. If you've not seen that one, when did I do that one? Karina Round. Oh, Karina, where is Karina actually? She must be busy. Must be very, very busy. Where is Karina Round? You'll see it from the thumbnail. First time I think Karina. Stolen Car. Very sexy video from Karina. Very sultry. Really nice song, actually. Everyone will probably like that one. Gonna have a little listen to that one. Yes, absolutely, James. That's the motto of any good tradesman that does business with their hands and tools. Measure twice, cut once. So it's just tricky, isn't it? It's just intricate. It's just intricate doing it around. And the ones on the wall, tiles are not that big. The floor tiles are big squares, but they look like they're little 4, but they're like a big square. I can't remember what they are. I think they're 330 mil by 330 mil. The floor tiles are. So bigger ones. And like I said, they've gone behind the cooker as well, because all the magazines say that's a fashion or a style, just to make it a little different. I'll take some pictures for Stinstagram once it's done. Stinstagram. I'll put them on Stinstagram once it's done. Yeah, so those 3 will go out. And then I'll just sit for a bit and watch and catch up with some YouTube vids. I might watch a treehouse video. And there'll be a Britain's Got Talent. I always enjoy Britain's Got Talent. That's great. Why does that program I'm just going to admit it. I don't care. I'm an emotional guy. Why does it have me in tears? Is it just because I'm still in that emotional state where my mental health's not perfect and stuff still makes me cry very easily? The stories, it's the one where there's a story and it flicks into the story and you go, oh God, there's going to be a story here. They're going to be good. They're going to be good, aren't they? There's going to be a story. And there's some story like was it the boy did the magic the other, was that last weekend? Or was that this weekend? The boy that did the magic with the autism, and oh my God, it was like, oh my God. It's just so good, people doing stuff like that. Very, very good. And Chicken Shed, that was another one. Was that last night? Chicken Shed, they got a golden buzzer from Alicia. Oh, Alicia Dixon. Lovely Alicia. Lovely Alicia Dixon. Many rabbis too. So I'll watch that and then see if I've dropped off. Because I was up early again today because I needed to go and get this tile cutter. Once I realised the one I'd got was not up to the job, I couldn't really do anything else yesterday. So I just got up early this morning, put a few tiles on the wall while I was waiting for the shops to open, and then went to B&Q, got myself a tile cutter and some more tile adhesive, and just straight back, did some cutting. Very good, very fast. You got Chicken Shed on your deck? Is that a metaphor for something, Casper? You should go and see the doctor about that. Geraldine McQueen. Is that Peter Kay's creation, Geraldine McQueen? It is, isn't it, Gary? Is that Peter Kay's creation? I'm very hungry. I might order something after this. What is everybody having? Or have you eaten? There's people eating. What have you had to eat? I've not had anything of yet. I've had little sausage rolls is what I've had. Not all of them. I started these yesterday. Not sponsored. I was having them while I was editing, but I'm hungry now. I'm hungry because you're talking about chicken. That's you talking about chicken. I was talking about chicken. Pub lunch. Oh, pub lunch. What did you have? Hunter's chicken. Yeah, see that chicken? Once you start talking about chicken. Hunter's chicken. With a bit of veg, Jim Bob. Bit of Hunter's chicken with a bit of veg. Oh, now you're just being filthy. That's filthy. Bit of fudge cake for dessert, you filthy monster. Greek takeaway, halloumi and chips. Oh, Greek takeaway. Halloumi and chips. Well, blow me down. I'm not sure. I fancy something like a chow mein or something. Maybe a mixed chow mein. Or a lamb sagwala. Or a lamb sagwala. Or a lamb. It'd be lamb anyway. Sagwala. What's the other one that I have? Can't remember. It's a lamb something. Tenderloin and chips. Own cocky-cooked cream with a bacon broccoli salad. Boom. Oh, hello. Homemade cheese and onion pie. Yes, Jack. Nice one, Bonzi. Homemade cheese and onion pie. Very, very nice. Still haven't got my cooker turned on. I've rang 2 people. Neither of them have got back with me. What is it, trying to get a gas engineer to come to your house just to turn a cooker on? Surely it's like surely it's no more than a half an hour job. And I'll get a decent pay for it, surely, for a half an hour job. But nobody rings me back. My dad knows somebody. He says he can come and do it on the something of June. June, something of June. We're still in April. It's like June. So I'll try again next week. See if I can get someone to come and turn my cooker on. Otherwise, desperate measures might be me just going, stretching it and then breaking it and causing gas leaks. So I shall try again next week to get my thing turned on, because I do want to cook, and I like to cook. I haven't had like a homemade steak for ages. I used to do all the cooking. I was the cook of the marriage. Oven baked pork chops. Oh, pork chops, nice. Bit of pork chops. My mum used to make pork chops when we were kids. And we used to have, what did we have? A pork chop with mash. I'm sure we'd have it with mash and gravy. Probably a veg as well in there. The gas in the house, it seems to scare to all of us who only have electric shite. It's because we're mental, Casper. We're just mental. We love to live our lives with crazy risks by having gas piped directly into our house. We're just pure mental. And it runs amongst the streets around us as well, because we just like it like that. Have I ever had an electric? I don't think I've lived anywhere that was all electric. I think there's always been gas everywhere I've lived. Yeah, we like to live on the edge, absolutely. Big ears day, no. Sitting on my arse. Well, you doing something, Gary? You got something planned? What's your big plan? All round to yours, Gary. Got an empty? Gary's got an empty. All round to Gary's for Big Ears Day, as he's pronounced it, coined it. Cheers, everyone. That's, when is that? Is that this Monday? Is that a week on Monday? Big Ears Day. Charles Coronation, that is Casper. Can only have, I know a lot of flats only have electric, but I don't remember having electric. Suzanne's first flat might have been electric, actually, in Glasgow. In Cathcart. Ranston, was it Ranston? Ranston Drive? Ranston Street? Ranston. Cathcart, I'm sure that was electric. And the kitchen was basically just as big as this table was the kitchen in these flats. Lovely big flats in terms of height, the ceiling heights. Big bedrooms, big living room, but the kitchens were just like... and the bathrooms were just like... just a big street, just to shimmy down the bathroom like that to get to the toilet and then sit down in the toilet. That might have been electric, but everywhere else has been gas. But I know a lot of people use electric. I know there is a lot of electric, all electric. They did have electricity in Cathcart, yeah. Cathcart's not that bad. It's all right in Cathcart. It's just down the road from Mount Florida. That's where I used to work. That's where the Vicky is. Just round the corner. Was it Ranston Drive? Ranston? Can't remember. We did have electricity in Cathcart. There was a lot of cars. I remember that. Parking was a fucking nightmare. That was an absolute nightmare. Parking there was. Same as everywhere in Glasgow. Parking was a nightmare. The lie-in. Yes, lie-in. Woo! I'm trying not to have too many lies in. I'm trying not to get up too early, but I'm trying not to lie in too late either, because then I'll feel like I've wasted my time off, and I don't want to feel like I've wasted my time off, because then I'll be annoyed with myself when I go back and go, "Well, you're back to work now." You know, there's 6-7 weeks before you get time off again, before it's reasonable to take time off again. So there'll be more rum and rants to come anyway. I'm not sure when. Like I said, it'll be fairly ad hoc from now on. I would have thunk. If I have an idea for something, then I'll schedule it. But like I said, I'll give you time. I'll schedule it in good time so you can see when it comes up. But like I said, this was a little celebration. Rum and Rants 51, and a catch up, because I've not been on for a little while. But I've been busy away with my tiles and just trying to take a little step back and sit down on my arse and let my brain ease for a few days, which I've done, which has been nice. Nice. So look out for Rum and Rants over the next few days, or next week, this time next week or something like that, and we'll come back in. But I hope everyone is well anyway, and I hope you're all getting on fine. I'm sure I'll see you in somebody else's stream over the next however many days, and we can chat away then. And I hope your weeks go all right. And I'll let you go and have your Sunday evening. I know I was a bit later coming in, so we're getting on for 10 o'clock now. Surely we are. So go and enjoy your evening, everyone. Thanks for dropping in. It's good to see you and speak to you all. I hope you are all well. And thanks again for the support for the 1,000 subs. It means a lot. It's happened very, very quickly, and I shall keep going on what everybody wants me to do and keep doing what you want me to do, because that's the way it's worked. So thanks, everyone. Give yourselves a round of applause for the coming in, and look after yourselves, and look out on your streamers for when we do some more chitty chatting, rummy ranting. So if you've got stuff to do, folk, if you've got stuff to do before I see you again, make sure it is nout that I wouldn't